sure why they want to take her.
So we have staffed with our office, our supervisor, our attorney, and the guardian ad litem, and we are going to be removing the kids from your care, and we're going to be placing them with Clark. So all 3 kids are going to be placed with Clark.
For how long?
Finding the right foster family.
Tell me what all has been done to find the children.
You want to grab a couple of his things too? Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'll be bringing things over to
Okay,
him.
that's fine. I'm gonna wait.
Is it the dog?
No. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I mean, what? I'm not sure why they want to take her.
So we have staffed with our office, our supervisor, our attorney, and the guardian ad litem, and we are going to be removing the kids from your care, and we're going to be placing them with Clark. So all 3 kids are going to be placed with Clark.
For how long?
I cannot give you a date. I think this is Rob. Hi, Rob. Okay, you're fine. I just wanted to check and see. Anna and Ella just got back to the house, so Ella just went inside to pack some stuff, and so I just wanted to kind of check and see where you were at. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. So Rob's going to be here in about 10 minutes, and he'll take Ella over to Clark's house. And Clark is on his way back to the house as well, because Mark has just been released from the hospital.
Yeah.
So the concerns have been that Ella's still not in school.
You said you had till next Friday. Midwest Academy just called this afternoon.
I know. I'm just saying that is part of the reason.
Well, she doesn't have to go to school in Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana.
We're not gonna.
She doesn't have.
argue
She can be
about
homeschooled,
that
which
point.
she is.
So that is part of the issues that we have had. More than that, so is the issues in regards to Mark's medical care. Mark is not appropriately receiving treatment for his asthma. I understand that you're saying that, but that's not even what he's reporting to us.
He told me you tricked him.
Well, and you can feel that way, and you're welcome to talk to your attorney about that as
will.
well. But you know, in talking with the medical professionals that have been watching him and seeing him, you know, he has not been given that medical treatment that he needs. That, just like you say, if he is not appropriately treated for, one of the things that you've reiterated to us is that he could have sudden death.
That was according to his pulmonologist.
Okay, but that's something that you've continued to reiterate to us over.
Well,
and
that's
over
not going to
again.
happen.
Okay.
Not if, now. If he goes to Clark, it might.
Okay. Well,
But
and
you'll
why
be
would you say
responsible at that point
And why would you say that?
because he uses drugs. You know that.
I know
He's
that
not.
you've
He
accused
leaves them unsupervised, and Sydney drinks alcohol. And this gentleman here has helped me on an occasion with a runaway and a belligerent husband.
Okay. So
It's you're putting them with a person that is irresponsible. He's not going to take care of my children, but I'm going to fight for them very hard tomorrow, starting tomorrow morning, because you're making a huge mistake. My son needs me for his care. He always has. I'm the one that stays up with him. I can't help that Clark left in May. I can't help that. But I've been the primary caregiver the entire time we've had these children. I breastfed them till they were 2-3 years old. I chose to homeschool them because I love them, and I would not let anything happen to my little boy, especially because he has suffered enough, and he does not want to live without his mother. But you promised me that this would never happen.
I did not make any type of promise like that to you. I did tell you that we do whatever we can to avoid having to remove kids from their parents.
But this is why he had asthma, and he's going to have more asthma, and Clark can't properly treat him.
Okay, well, we have worked with Clark. Like I said, you know, I'm not going to argue with you about that. We are choosing to place all 3 of the kids with Clark.
I'll pray for you. I'll pray for them. Pray for you especially.
So what I have to do is I'm going to be reading your rights, because we are removing the kids from you. So my attorney is also going to be reaching out to your attorney as well, so they will have the different information we have too. I'm sure you'll choose to reach out to them. But you will not be allowed to have any type of unsupervised contact with the kids.
Why? Because I might administer albuterol when he's suffering?
So we will be putting in somebody to be able to facilitate visits between you and the kids so that you can still see them. And I will start looking for that tomorrow to arrange that. So in accordance with Indiana Code IC 31342 or IC 31344, the Hamilton local DCS office has taken your children into custody and has filed a petition alleging that your children are children in need of services or CHINs pursuant to IC 313446. You are hereby advised that you have the following rights. You have the right, 1, to a detention hearing held by a court within 48 hours of the child's removal from the home, excluding weekends and legal holidays, and pursuant of IC 313451, and to request the return of the child at that hearing. 2, to be represented by an attorney, cross-examine witnesses, and present evidence on your own behalf. You have the right to be represented by a court-appointed attorney at your request if the court finds that you do not have sufficient financial means to obtain someone to represent you. 3, not to make any statements that may incriminate you and any such statements that may be used during a court proceeding on a petition alleging that your child is in need of services. 4, to request that you have your case reviewed by the Child Protection Team in accordance with IC 313336. And 5, to be advised that after July 1st, 1999, a petition to terminate the parent-child relationship must be filed whenever a child has been removed from the child's parent and is under the supervision of the local DCS office for at least 15 of the most 22 months. So again, that's not what we're looking to do. The children are being restricted for you, but they are being placed with Clark, so they are only partially removed from the home because they are still placed with the father or with their father. I'm going to give you a copy of this so you have it as well. And that is for you, so that you have those written down. Right now what we just need to do is to get some clothes for the kids, as well as,
I'll go get them.
that's fine, as well as if there's any medical supplies that they're going to need for Clark's house. I know that Clark does have the nebulizer or a nebulizer and asthma medication, but if there is anything additional that Mark might need,
Like
in
his
regards
mother?
to that,
Have you ever been
need to
torn
go
from
ahead
your
and
mother,
get to that.
MC?
So this isn't about my life or anything to do with me.
No, but
We
Lauren
have to
Scott
make
opened this
sure-
and she's a felon, so I will make sure that that's addressed.
and I
You
don't
can't.
even know what you're talking about. So
Look her up. She worked at
Okay.
Scotty's.
that's fine. Like I said,
I'm
no
sorry,
idea
my
what
son
you're talking
didn't.
about, nor
My
do I
son
talk
wouldn't
about,
date her, so she got angry.
personal information for coworkers or myself.
It
So-
seems to be that personal information is just not pertinent.
So if we can go inside and get stuff for the
No,
kids.
you won't. You're not going in my
Okay, well, you're
house.
gonna have to wait till-
He's allowed to, but you're not.
I mean, that's fine if you want to do that. But
You're sketchy. You lie.
okay, you're welcome to think whatever you want to.
This gentleman is allowed to come with me. I don't want you harming my daughter either. So that's been her biggest fear.
Okay. And if that's the case, you're going to need to wait till Ella comes out before you go back in. If you're not going to.
Well, he won't let you do anything to her. You don't have like any DUIs like Lauren Scott does.
Again,
And she
I'm
gets
not
pulled
talking
over a
about-
lot for reckless driving and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to talk about coworkers here. That's completely
Our
irrelevant to
case.com,
what we're
mycase.com,
discussing.
they work for you. I mean, mycase.gov, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Lauren Scott, she opened the Chins case. She's a felon, I think 2 times.
Okay. At this point, the
So
Chins case
please
is
don't
ordered
speed
by
when
a
you
judge.
leave with my daughter. These are my children. They'll be back here.
You don't have the ability to restrict me talking to Ella.
I don't want you to speed. I didn't say you can't talk. But Lauren gets pulled over once a week, and I think
Okay.
she had to go to court for a DUI last week.
That's completely irrelevant to anything
No,
going
no.
on
I mean,
right
you guys
now.
are all the same age. She's the one that opened it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay, but again, the court is who's ordered this, not
No,
Warren
they
Scott.
didn't. No, they didn't.
Okay, and you're welcome to think that, but
I
the
am.
court is who's given us the jurisdiction.
I'm at peace because I know that everything will be okay.
So, if you will, make sure that they don't have.
Yeah,
any
let's go through the front
contact.
door. You know, I have the little puppy got a little bit bigger, but this one, I don't want her in my house.
Is this gentleman allowed to come in?
I wish he wouldn't. He might say my dog hurt him or something. The dog's friendly. I mean, it's
I
just,
know your dog.
yeah. And
No
sometimes,
contact with anyone, you said?
They just, yeah.
Sometimes-
Ann doesn't need to.
We're just
Ann
getting,
needs
Oh.
to get Mark's stuff and let Ella get hers together downstairs,
we're just getting clothing.
and any kind of medicine that's
Medicine.
needed.
yeah. Got locked
If
up.
Mark has anything that he likes to sleep with or anything like that,
He likes to sleep with his mom. He sleeps with me still. It's terrifying that you guys do this to families.
Right. So he,
Especially a mom has got cancer, and I think that's why you're doing it, and that's really bad. I'm sorry.
Why would you think that had anything to do with
I'm
it,
so
or that I
sorry
would-
you are in this position. I feel bad for you.
It's-
That's what we live in. And I want to make sure that you know Clark needs to be supervised. Okay.
Your children and Clark are both under the supervision of DCS right now. You're right.
I want you to know I've worked with her before, and she's very professional at taking care of
It's not
kids.
her that started the
And-
case. I don't
Right.
really blame her ultimately. That's why I keep on
And no one's
going.
asking you to give up the fight for your children.
I'm not going to. I
Right.
don't deserve this.
But their biggest concerns are the children. No one's asking
Mine
you to give
too.
up the fight.
Mine too.
No one's trying to put your kids in harm's way. So if there's any problems that you have, where are they staying at? Where's the Clark living at?
Right across the street in those apartments.
The newer apartments on the other side of
Well,
40,
like a townhouse.
146.
Like a townhouse.
Is it on the south side of 146?
It's considered carnal, yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you have any beliefs that they're being neglected, you can contact DCS.
You can always
If
call and
you
report
have
the
any
hotline
beliefs
to be
that abuse is
investigated.
going on, you can contact Carmel Police, and we will investigate. I'm not saying make false claims, but if you go and visit and you see something, you know, you have every right to, because they're your children still, and if you believe that's going on, we're not going to stop
I'm
investigating.
not allowed to see them though.
She said you'll have visitation.
We'll have visitation set up. So, right now
This-
we're going to try and see if that's something that Chris can help facilitate since she already knows you and the kids.
But do you think this is? Will I have a better understanding of why exactly that? I mean, if they go with Dad, and he's not the caretaker, I'm the one that helps Mark. Why are they being taken away from me?
So the problem is that Mark is still not receiving the medical treatment that he needs regularly to ensure his safety.
Yes, he is.
Okay, and according to the medical professionals that were working with us, they're telling us contradictory
His-
information
his-
to what you're saying.
I know that Dr. Sangaris is the only one that
And
would
again,
say
I
that.
haven't even talked to Dr. Sangaris. I
As
have
I'm
not
planning
talked
to
to him
try.
yet.
If you can if you could talk to the doctor that's giving him any kind of medicine or anything and provide I'm sure get with your lawyer and see what you got to do to show that you are. And if you are, then
Right.
I think it'll be an easy situation to reverse.
Can we?
But that's
Because Dr. Sangaris doesn't want Clark with the kids. That was his biggest argument. He told me to leave him because he was harming me.
biggest thing is I would talk to your lawyer. Make sure you're getting sound legal advice because we're not lawyers.
Nope, and I can't give you legal advice.
Right, as I can't either. But I would imagine if what you're saying that you are giving him the proper
Yeah.
medical, then I
course I
imagine that would be an easy thing to prove.
Yes.
So get with your
Absolutely.
lawyer and find out what you got to do to prove it,
Okay.
and go from there. Okay.
I mean, and Mark is old enough to. I don't know what she's done. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. She's taking forever. Oh, Bill, it's mommy.
Are we able to go? Can we just go around through the kitchen?
Well, the garage door is broken.
Oh, is it?
The door.
How did she get in?
My doors were. The back door was, the knob fell off.
Yeah.
She went through. Well, she probably went around the back door, but wait a minute. She doesn't understand that it's me. Let me. Here. Let me.